reproduction biology. Today we will start our discussion on sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Sexual reproduction in flowering plants. This is the second chapter in NCERT 12th biology. First of all, we will see introduction of sexual reproduction in flowering plants. Introduction. See, reproduction is the process in which organisms gives young ones of their kind. Means plants will give new plants and animals will give new animals by the process that is called as a reproduction. Here, the reproductive part in plants, flowering plants is flower. Then, if you see the flower is reproductive part in angiosperms. First of all, we have to discuss complete details of flower and its parts. If you see the flower is modified stem. See, this is the modified stem. Our flower is formed from the modified stem. The modified stem from which flower is formed is thalamus. All flower parts are attached on the thalamus. The another name for thalamus is receptacle. Then if you see the thalamus, on the thalamus we can see attachment of 4 different floral parts. That is, number 1 is calyx. What is the calyx? All sepals which are present in flower combinedly called as sepal. Combinedly called as calyx. See, calyx will form first part of a flower. Calyx. See, flower may contain more than one sepal. If flower contain more than one sepal, that are may be fused or may be free. If sepals are free, then that is called as polysepalous. Polysepalous means the sepals are free. Then if you see, sometimes the sepals are fused together. When sepals are fused together, then that condition is called gamosepalous. Polysepalous means the free sepals. Gamosepalous means fused sepals. Then, if you see the sepals, those are mostly in green color that are used for the photosynthesis and protection. The sepals contain chlorophyll. Because of that, those are mostly in green color. Because of presence of chlorophyll, the sepals are used for the photosynthesis. Then the sepals also used for protection of flower when flower is in bud condition. That is about the sepal. All sepals which are present in the flower combinedly form the calyx. That is first part of the flower. Then there is a bright color structures which are present in the flower that are used for the attraction of insects. See, for more understanding, I am drawing the cross section of a flower. It is a cross section. See, there is a brightly colored structures that are used for attraction of insects for pollination are called as petal. This is the petal. Then all petals which are present in the flower combinedly form second part of the flower, that is called corolla. Corolla. Sometimes petals which are present in the flower may be fused or may be free. If petals are free from each other, then that is called as polypetalous, means free petals. Then if flower contain more petals, that may be fused together. When petals are fused together, then that condition is called gamopetalous. That is about the corolla. The function of corolla is attraction. Attraction. The corolla attract insects for the pollination. That is about petal. All sepals combinedly form the calyx. All petals combinedly form the corolla. In few flowers, there is no separation of sepal and petal. The units in the flower where there is no separation of sepal and petal are called tepals. Tepals. All tepals combinedly form the perianth. Perianth. Then after completion of corolla, we have to discuss about third part of flower that is also attached on the thalamus, is called pistil or carpel. See, each pistil or carpel made with stigma, style and then ovary. This is the ovary. See, this one is a stigma and this one is a style and this one is a ovary. Stigma, style, ovary. Here stigma, style, ovary combinedly form the pistil, or it is also called as a carpel. All pistils or carpels which are present in the flower combinedly form third part of the flower, that is called gynoecium. It is an female reproductive part of a flower. It is an female reproductive part of a flower. Sometimes one flower may contain more than one pistil. If flower may contain more than one pistil or carpel, or it may be fused or it may be free. If they are free, then that is called as apocarpus. The condition in which the pistils or carpels are free from each other is called as apocarpus. Sometimes the carpels or pistils are fused together then that is called as a syncarpus. Then if you see the gynoecium, which contain pistil or carpel, that is an female reproductive part. It is an female reproductive part of a flower. Inside the ovary, we can see the formation of egg. Egg act as a female gamete in the flower. That is about third part of flower. It is called as gynoecium or female reproductive organ. Next, another part or fourth part of flower is stamen. See, these are the stamens. Stamen, not stamen, stamen. See, this is the stamen. All stamens which are present in the flower combinedly form the fourth part of flower, that is called androecium. Androecium contain stamens. If you see the stamen that made with the anther, this is an anther and this is a filament. Each stamen made with the anther and filament. Then in flower, the stamens may be fused together. By fusion, it may be formed one bundle or two bundles. Sometimes all stamens are maybe free together. When stamens are free, then that condition is called polyadelphous. Polyadelphous means stamens are free. Next, sorry, not polyadelphous, polyandrous. Polyandrous means the stamens are free. Next, sometimes stamens are combined together and form one tube-like structure like hibiscus flower. When stamens are fused together and form one tube-like structure, then that is called as monoadelphous. Means stamens are fused and form one tube-like structure. When stamens are fused, then if it will form two bundles, then that is called as diadelphous. Then another word is there, polyadelphous. Polyadelphous means stamens are fused together, then it will form more than two bundles. That is about the fourth part of flower, androecium. Here flower is attached on the branch of plant by the pedicel. This is the pedicel. When pedicel is present in the flower, then that type of flowers are called pedicellate. In few flowers, pedicel is absent. When pedicel is absent in the flower, then those are called as sessile. If you see the culturing of the flowers is called floriculture. Then Panchanan Maheshwari is the father of Indian plant embryology. The flower is the reproductive part of plant. Apart from the reproduction, the flower is used for different functions to the human beings. That is, example, if you see the flower, we can use flower to express different feelings like love, sad, different feelings. Then when we see the flower, we'll get the feeling of happiness. Then flowers also used for the preparation of scents and preparation of medicines, etc. That is about the flower. Once again, if you revise complete details of flower, if you see the flower, it is an condensed stem. The condensed stem become into an thalamus. All floral parts are attached on the thalamus. If you see the flower, which mainly contain 4 parts, that are number 1 is sepal, number 1 is calyx, number 2 is corolla, number 3 is gynosium, number 4 is androsium. First of all, if you see about the calyx is formed by the sepals. All sepals which are present in the flower combinedly form the calyx. If more sepals are there in flower, that may be free or that may be fused. If sepals are free, then that condition is called polycephalus. If sepals are fused, then that condition is called gamocephalus. Free sepals, polycephalus; fused sepals, gamocephalus. Then sepals are in green color. Those are used for photosynthesis and protection of flower when flower is in bud condition. Then second part of flower is corolla. That is formed by all petals which are present in the flower. If petals are free from each other, then that condition is called polypetalous. If petals are fused each together, then that condition is called gamopetalous. Then petals are used for the attraction of insects. Then third part of the flower is gynosium. That gynosium is the female reproductive organ which is formed by the pistil or carpels which are present in the flower. If you see the each pistil or carpel that made with 3 parts, those are stigma, style, ovary, which 3 combinedly form pistil or carpel. Then after that, if you see the pistil, if you see the pistil or carpels, that may be fused or that may be free. If the pistils or carpels are free from each other, then that is called as apocarpus. If pistil or carpels are fused together, then that condition is called syncarpus. After that, androsium. All stamens which are present in the flower combinedly form the androsium. It is a male reproductive organ of a flower. If you see the each stamen of androsium, that made with anther and filament. These stamens are also may be free or may be fused. If stamens which are present in the flower, if that are free from each other, then that condition is called polyandrous. If all stamens combine and form one tube-like structure, then that is called as monoadelphous. If stamens combine together and form 2 bundles, then that is called as diadelphous. If stamens are combined together and if it will form more than 2 bundles, then that is called as polyadelphous. That is about the structure of flower. If you like the video, if you are understand about the flower, then like and comment the doubts. If you comment the doubts, then I'll explain about that doubts in the comment section. Thank you.